You're listening to The Blitz from the Alaska Airlines studio.
Welcome back to The Blitz at 6. Lydia Cruz alongside with you Monday, January 27th. It's a rough day for sports fans everywhere. Talking about the legacy of Kobe Bryant this morning. It's a complex one, but vast, far-reaching, and I feel pretty lucky that my friend Taylor Jacobs of Seattle Sports Saturday, of everywhere on 710, is here with me in studio, waking up extra early because of what Kobe Bryant meant to him as a basketball fan, as a Sonics fan.
Yeah, well, and my friend asked me to be here. So
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't say no to a friend yesterday, so I'm not going to say, even if it means waking up early, I'm going to be here. So,
Taylor, you, along with Danny, who I felt good, like very thankful that I could talk to this morning, are two of the biggest basketball fans I know. What did this news, when you heard the news, how was your initial reaction?
yeah, it was extremely difficult to process. Kobe has his legacy is so human in every single way, right? He worked so hard to be where he was and to accomplish the things he accomplished. He was also extremely flawed, and we knew that, right? We got to see that whole process play out, and I understand that yesterday could elicit a lot of emotions from people, and I just want to remind you, if you are feeling emotions because of past trauma or any sort of domestic violence you've encountered, that lifewire.org is there for you, 425-562-8840. If you need anyone to talk to, if this elicits a different type of feeling in you, that there are people out there to talk to, that this is a difficult legacy to just take in because of that and what he accomplished on the court and off the court. And, I'm a Sonics fan, and I grew up a big, big Sonics fan. And, in 2008, we lost the team. And losing the team, I think, really put into perspective a lot of things about basketball and what I love about the game. And Kobe Bryant contributed a lot to that game. So I can't ever look at the game of basketball and not appreciate what he accomplished on the court. And I hated him for what he did when he was a Laker, and I'm a Sonic fan, and everything he accomplished. I mean, Ice Cube had to make a song about it. But, it's just the things he was able to accomplish and the impact he had, the play style. Lydia, we were talking about it just before I came on air, and you were talking about, the impact he had, and just on the step back shot and the step back three was a terrible idea. It was bad. It was coached against. You weren't supposed to do it. It was considered a bad idea unless you were so long that you could shoot over people like Dirk Nowitzki, and you were 7 feet, and no matter where you shot, no one could block you. But Kobe attacked those shots the way he attacked every single game, and I think he showed basketball players, wing players, that it is possible, and you can have it be a strong part of your game to go out there and to take a shot that you're not supposed to take, and to do things that you're not supposed to do on the basketball court, and to push the game where it's not supposed to go. And I think Kobe did all of those things, while he was here playing the game of basketball. And I think the most devastating thing is we don't get to see the next years of Kobe Bryant, and what Gigi's game would have been like and her impact on the WNBA, and going to Storm games and watching her either in a Storm uniform or in a different uniform. We don't get to see that. So, there's some difficult things we have to get through and over here. And I didn't know him. I'll be the first to say I would have picked Jordan or LeBron or any of those other guys in a head-to-head debate, and that's definitely not what we're talking about today or anytime soon. And I have my Kobe's on, my Kobe shoes on, and I was looking at them last night, just thinking, man, I'm thankful I have these. I think I'll have memories with these shoes and memories with the game of basketball. And you couldn't have grown up in the time we grew up and not have yelled Kobe while taking a shot at some point.
I was going to ask, were you definitely in that crowd too? Those waist paper shots, basket shots.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Stop.
Really
Don't apologize. This is a day to feel whatever you feel.
Yeah.
Because again, it's complex. Even me just talking about, the young people that passed away. It's not even about a superstar. It's about humans. 9 people lost their lives yesterday.
Correct.
And it's just tough in all regards. So there's no right or wrong way to deal with it.
No, yeah. And, my heart goes out to all the families and the friends. And you just think about what Vanessa Bryant has gone through in her life. And a lot of it in the public eye, unfortunately, and how she has been so strong. And she was extremely strong during the whole process that took place in Denver. And, she stood by Kobe throughout that, and she went on to become such a gracious mother to their children and will be such a gracious mother to their children going forward. And I just send my heart out to them and to all the other families who lost someone and lost a friend. And I know the whole city of Los Angeles feels like they lost a friend, and the basketball community. And it's a difficult day. I just don't know. I feel numb. I don't know what to do. But I feel like talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're a really great friend of mine. That helps so much. Talking to your friends, talking to your family. If you take anything away from this segment, that would be my one thing, that you just call or text, message, somehow communicate to someone you love, the friends, the family that you love them. Time is so precious. We don't know how much we have. It's the most precious commodity. So I just advise you to use today's time to tell people you love them, to love the things you love, whether it's basketball or, a different sport. Just it just put things in perspective. And I'm glad to, Lydia, you and I have been through a whole lot together. We share a bit of a journey, and I don't even want to look at you because I'm going to really start crying.
It's okay.
But I know that we both have worked really, really hard to be here, and that we will continue to work really, really hard to stay here and to be here with you because of what the city of Seattle and this sports mean to us. So I think it's an honor to be on this show right now, and it's an honor to be talking about Kobe Bryant's legacy. I didn't think I would be doing this at 31 years old. I thought this would be a conversation I'd be having, at the end of my radio career. I think it's just a special time for us to really take a step back and realize what's important in life.
Yeah, I started off the show talking about this, but it's so weird in these moments. You spoke about Kobe's legacy being so human, and the fact that he worked for every single thing that he got, and was in the gym at midnights. Those became things of legend, his midnight workouts.
Yep.
and the Mamba mentality, but also the fact that he accomplished things that just weren't physically supposed to be possible.
Right.
Whether it was that step back 3 and making that such a part of his game, whether it was taking free throw shots on
one Achilles,
just the comeback he mounted after that. He did things that were supposed to be physically impossible. And so in those moments when you are reminded that these are actually human beings, and they're susceptible to the same tragedies that the rest of us are, it's just jarring, and it messes with my sense of reality.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm still processing that today too, and I really thank you for bringing up LifeWire and that number that people can connect with today as well.
425-562-8840, because I very much understand that this news and the sort of the sweeping emotion that comes with it can affect people in different ways, and people have gone through a lot of different things. And if you have gone through something traumatic like that, please don't hesitate to reach out today. Just because you went through something doesn't mean you have to suffer through it alone, and there are people there to talk to and to help you through it. And and also, if you're a basketball fan or an NBA fan or just a sports fan and you're hurting, Lydia and I always keep our DMs open. If you want to talk to someone or just say thank you, I love you, we're here. We're always here for you, and we'll always be here for you. So
need a connection. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm at the Lydia Cruz.
At Taylor Jacobs, so you can always
find us on Twitter, and if you want to connect, you can also text in 710-710 and we'll respond. So
100%.
Appreciate you, Taylor.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
so
Lydia.
much for making time and
thank you.
and being vulnerable and talking about this with me.
Of
course.
Love you. Love you. Yes. Thank you. And hopefully next time I'm coming on for a more joyous,
happier reason.
Yeah.
That was Taylor Jacobs. You can listen to him on Seattle Sports Saturday with me, and I'm just grateful that amazing people like him exist and are willing to come in and talk sports with me on even tough days.